Welcome to the Parkland Challenge 2014. I'm your host, Mike Coulter. We've been doing this for a few years now, but let's quickly run through the rules. The challenge consists of two 11-minute rounds. The first team to buzz in gets a shot at answering the question. If they miss, the other team gets to confer and come up with an answer. Those questions are worth 10 points. We'll also have a video question in each of these rounds, and those are worth 20 points. In the middle of those two rounds, we'll have a 3-minute lightning round. Correct answers are worth 10 points, but incorrect answers cost you 10 points. Let's meet the teams for today's match.
Welcome to Bracket 4 of the 2014 Parkland Challenge. In our first match, the Spartans from St. Joe will take on the Vikings from Danville. Our second match finds the Bunnies from Fisher against the Chargers from Champaign Centennial. These four schools will square off to determine who will be the Bracket 4 champion.
Trey Ball, senior.
Nick Kinnear, senior.
Sophie Parker, senior.
Zach Carmichael, senior.
Samantha Tankersley, senior.
Will Campbell, junior.
Anna Runk, senior.
John Artiga, senior.
Adam Hall, junior.
Arthi Krishna, senior.
Neha Patel, senior.
A.B. Shah, senior.
Kendall Campbell, freshman.
Pooja Patel, senior.
Diamond Lee, junior.
Katie Kobrick, senior.
Great, let's get started. What mammal can starve to death despite a plentiful supply of food? If they are too many cool, clear, cloudy days in a row. What mammal can starve to death despite a plentiful supply of food if there are too many cool, cloudy days in a row? Nea.
A plant.
Not a plant. You guys can confer if you like. What mammal can starve to death despite
Does it not come up on the screen? That is not a mammal.
Need an answer?
Herbivore.
It is the sloth, is what we were looking for. Which dark horse candidate won the 1844 election, succeeding John Tyler as President of the United States? Zach.
Franklin Pierce.
Not Franklin Pierce. You guys can confer?
John Tyler, Polk. Oh, yeah, go.
Polk.
James K. Polk is correct.
Good job.
Reds, a 1981 movie, told the story of an American communist, John Reed, the only American buried in the Kremlin. Who served as both star and director of this movie called Reds? No answer. It's Warren Beatty was what we were looking for. In what country would you most likely hear the slang phrase "fair Duncan"? Nick.
Germany.
Not Germany. You guys can confer? Need an answer?
Sweden.
It's Australia, actually. What do you call a distribution from the profits of a company to its shareholders? Zach.
Dividend.
A dividend is correct. What is the name of the Netflix series that stars Robin Wright and Kevin Spacey? Neha.
House of Cards.
House of Cards is correct. What animal always gives birth to identical quadruplets? The answer is armadillo. What is the name of Paris Hilton's Chihuahua on The Simple Life? It's probably good you don't know that. Tinkerbell is what we're looking for. What Confederate general's birthday, January 19th, is a holiday in some southern states? Nick.
Lee.
Robert E. Lee is correct. What is the name of the NASA rover that landed on Mars in 2012? Neha.
Curiosity.
Curiosity is correct. What state is East St. Louis in? Neha.
Missouri.
That's incorrect. You guys can confer.
Illinois.
Illinois, correct. Just on the other side of the Mississippi. What language is Jesus believed to have spoken? Zach.
Hebrew.
No, not Hebrew.
Oh, okay, well, that's my guess. That's my guess. What did they speak in the Roman Empire? What? Roman Empire, what did they speak? Sure.
Latin.
No, Aramaic. What mythological beast has the head of a man, the body of a lion, and the tail and feet of a dragon? Trey.
A chimera.
No, that's not right. You guys can confirm?
Griffin.
No, it's a manticore. What U.S. autumn holiday is also celebrated in Spain, Italy, and Latin America? U.S. autumn holiday. Zach?
Thanksgiving.
Not Thanksgiving. You guys can confirm?
Columbus Day.
Columbus Day is correct. In what state would you find Fort King George, a colonial historic outpost? Fort King George. Now,
Maryland.
not Maryland. You guys can confirm?
Virginia.
No, it was actually in Georgia.
Sorry.
Where did a notable nuclear accident occur in 1979? Neha.
Chernobyl.
That's incorrect. You guys can confirm? Notable nuclear accident in 1979. Need an answer?
Sri Lanka.
No, it was 3 Mile Island in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. San Francisco, California has the world's largest nursery for what elegant flower? Trey.
Rose.
Not a rose. You guys can talk to that.
Orchid.
Orchid is the correct answer. Which man led the 54th Massachusetts, the first regiment of black soldiers in the Union Army during the Civil War? Zach.
Pershing.
Not Pershing. You guys can confirm? Need an answer?
No answer.
Robert Gould Shaw was the answer. What Champaign, Illinois company distributes Mathematica? Now,
Wolfram.
Wolfram Research Incorporated is correct. What is the most populated city in the Bay Area of California? Now,
Los Angeles.
not Los Angeles.
San Francisco.
No, it's actually San Jose. That's what we're looking for. Okay, it's time for this round's video question. This round's video question goes to Danville.
Hi, my name's Dave Wilson. I'm with the Computer Science and Information Technology Department, and I teach web design. And my question for the day is there's a file that has an extension of .css that helps with the formatting and layout of a web page. What does CSS stand for?
Computer system something operation. Computer system software. Yeah, that's horrible. Something script.
Need an answer?
Better than whatever else we have.
Computer system script.
Okay, let's see what the answer is.
Software.
CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets, which is a set of predefined rules that uses selectors, properties, and values in order to help with the layout of a page.
Oh, good try. Which man is often referred to as the father of empiricism? We're looking for Francis Bacon. What cable network has the shows Eastbound and Down, True Detective, and Game of Thrones? Now,
HBO.
HBO is the correct answer. Home box office. What ancient Rome festival also happened to be on the day Julius Caesar was assassinated? Zach.
Ides of March.
That's correct, Ides of March. Fred Noonan disappeared over the Pacific with what well-known aviator? Now,
Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart is the correct answer. The Okefenokee Swamp was the settling for what long-running comic strip about a possum and his friends, which was created by Walt Kelly? Arthie. Oh, you didn't vote, so okay. No answers? It's, it's you? Did you get switch button?
I guess it's on the wrong thing.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Over the hedge.
Not over the hedge. You guys can confirm?
Is it PB&J? Is that going to? PB&J.
Need an answer?
No answer.
It was Pogo is what we're looking for. What do the S, V, and P stand for in RSVP? Arthie.
Répondez, s'il vous plaît.
That's correct. What has a 35-foot thick waist? She's probably the largest woman in America. Who is she? Trey.
Statue of Liberty.
Statue of Liberty is the correct answer. If you want to see the Crab Nebula, at what constellation would you point your telescope? Nan.
Orion.
Not a Wright. Front. Need an answer?
Cassiopeia.
No, it's Taurus, actually. That's what we're looking for. What name was originally spelled out in the huge mountainside sign that welcomes visitors to Hollywood? Now.
Hollywood.
That's incorrect. You guys can confirm. What name was originally spelled out on the sign that welcomes visitors to Hollywood?
Hollywood Land.
Hollywood Land is correct. Good job. Kitt Peak National Observatory in Arizona has the world's largest collection of what type of instruments? Now.
Arrays.
No.
Telescopes.
Telescopes is the correct answer. To what country was General Douglas MacArthur withdrawing from when he delivered Zach?
Philippines.
Philippines is the correct answer. What country is found due south of La Paz, Bolivia? Zach?
Germany.
Not Germany. Due south of La Paz, Bolivia.
Paraguay.
No, it's Chile. What famous river is seen in New York's Whirlpool State Park? Famous river in Neha.
The Hudson.
Not the Hudson.
I was about to say that too, but then I didn't.
St. Lawrence.
No, it's the Niagara River. That's what you're looking for. According to Freud, which is the strongest and healthy person? Id, ego, or superego? Nick.
Id.
Incorrect.
Superego. Superego. Isn't it superego?
Superego.
No, it's actually the ego. This is the name of a fish and a musical instrument. They're spelled the same way. Amy.
Bass or bass?
That's correct. What product that became durable when heated with sulfur was discovered accidentally by Charles Goodyear? Now.
Rubber.
Rubber is correct. What state was President Ronald Reagan born in? Zach.
Illinois.
Illinois is correct. Fort Pitt, named for British statesman William Pitt, became what industrial city of Pennsylvania? Zach.
Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh is correct. That's the end of our first round. We'll tally up the scores and be back with the lightning round right after this. They have a tight matchup. The first round is Danville leads St. Joseph-Ogden 110 to 100. Let's get to the lightning round. What do toreadors battle for a living? Neha.
Bulls.
Bulls is correct. What mayor recently tried to ban big sodas in New York City? Zach.
Bloomberg.
Michael Bloomberg is the right answer. An average human has 46 chromosomes. How many does a cabbage have? Zach.
12.
Not 12, it's 18. What company is named after the Greek goddess of victory? Neha.
Nike.
Nike is correct. What is the northernmost country on the European continent? Neha.
Norway.
Norway is correct.
Get it.
What was the actual title of Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa? Actual title was La Gioconda. What lagoon south of Queens, New York is named for a local Indian tribe that has nothing to do with the Caribbean? That bay is Jamaica Bay. What Italian city is considered the fashion capital of the world? Will.
Milan.
Milan, Italy is correct. Who founded Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love? Neha.
Penn.
William Penn is correct. On what holiday does Detroit hold its famous Santa Claus Parade? What holiday? Zach.
Christmas.
It's not Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, actually. They're going to jump on things. A Hulk of what primary color was introduced by Marvel in 2007? Neha.
Green.
Not green, it was red. They introduced a new Hulk that wasn't green. In which year was Hawaii the 50th state admitted to the Union? Zach.
59.
59 is correct. Good job. What computer operating system did Linus Torvalds initiate? Trey.
Linux.
Linux is correct. Who wrote The Good Earth? Neha.
Buck.
Pearl S. Buck. What was the acronym used for the mobile hospitals pioneered in World War II? Adam.
MASH.
MASH is correct. Mobile Army Surgical Hospital. Who was the first civilian astronaut launched into space by the United States? Answer is Neil Armstrong. What are Francis Crick and J.D. Watson now?
The DNA double helix.
That's correct. Discovering the structure of the DNA molecule. How many pairs of legs does a shrimp have? How many pairs? Will?
6.
Not 6, it was 5. What southern state is the largest state east of the Mississippi River? Now.
Texas.
No, it was east of the Mississippi River, Georgia. What state comes last alphabetically? Will.
Wyoming.
Wyoming is correct. That's the end of our lightning round. Pretty good lightning round there. We'll come back with the final round right after this.
Respiratory therapy is about the lung and the heart. You have to know your anatomy and physiology.
We have every bit of the science, math that you would get in any other four-year degree program.
Made sure we understood the content and could apply it out in the clinical field.
Well, Jennifer, one of a few students that not only are wonderful students, but then also once they graduate, they contribute so much more.
Parkland's programs did a wonderful job of preparing me for what I would then learn in the real world.
The Vikings out-lightning the Spartans, but it was only enough to build a 40-point lead. St. Joe will look to use a video question to close that gap in our final round. Let's get started. What epic novel was published by James Fenimore Cooper in January of 1826? Zach.
Natty Bumppo.
Not Nettie Bumpo. You guys can confer again? Epic novel by James Fenimore Cooper.
No answer.
Last of the Mohicans. That's what we're looking for. What Wild West legend was fired as sheriff of Wichita for pocketing fines he'd collected? Wild West legend. Wyatt Earp was the answer we're looking for. What pop idol, also known as the King, was launched by the small Neha?
Michael Jackson.
Not Michael Jackson. You guys confer. I'll read the whole question. What pop idol, also known as the King, was launched by the small Sun Records Company in Memphis?
Elvis.
Elvis Presley is correct. Good job. What composer, known as the father of American music, wrote My Old Kentucky Home, Camptown Races, and Hard Times Come Again No More? Zach.
Foster.
Stephen Foster is correct. This pop duo from the past was known mostly by their last names. Their first names are Paul and Art. Who are these artists? Anna.
Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel is correct. What Scandinavian nation began heating homes with energy generated from cremations in 1977? Scandinavian nation. John.
Finland.
Not Finland. You guys can confirm.
Sweden.
Sweden is correct. Before Jesus Christ Superstar, Andrew Lloyd Webber wrote another Bible-based musical. What was it called? Katie.
Jesus in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That is correct.
Was Jesus?
Oh,
Oh. Oh, no. Did you say Jesus?
I did.
Oh, sorry. Well. Yeah. You guys can go and...
James, the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Yeah, it's James. Yeah.
I don't. Okay.
James in the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That's incorrect also. It's Joseph. in the technical sense. I saw the J and it's Easter. What am I going to do? What small Alabama town on the Tennessee River is noted as a recording center? Zach.
Rockford.
Not Rockford. You guys can confirm?
Anyone know towns in Alabama now?
Mobile.
No, it's Muscle Shoals. That's what we're looking for. What two talented brothers wrote such classics as I Got Rhythm, Summertime, and I Got Plenty of Nothing? Two brothers. George and Ira Gershwin is who we were looking for. What British Commonwealth nation has the most people driving on the right side of the road? Now.
India.
Incorrect. You guys can confirm. What British Commonwealth nation has the most people driving on the right side of the road?
Australia.
No, it's Canada. That's what we're looking for. James Cagney won an Oscar playing songwriter and performer George M. Cohen. What patriotic movie was it? Zach?
Independence Day.
Not Independence Day. Need an answer?
No answer.
Yankee Doodle Dandy from 1942. Probably before you guys were born, right? What bakery's cupcakes were mocked on SNL's Lazy Sunday? What bakery's cupcakes were mocked on SNL's Lazy Sunday? Sam?
Magnolia Bakery?
Magnolia Bakery is correct. Good job. What river flowing out of Canada forms the border between North Dakota and Minnesota? Neha?
The Lawrence River.
Not the Lawrence River. You guys can confirm?
Hudson River.
No, it's the Red River is what we're looking for. The oldest band in the U.S., nicknamed the President's Own, is what? The band is called the President's Own, OWN. That is a Marine band. At what racetrack is the Kentucky Derby run? Neha?
Churchill Downs.
Churchill Downs is right. What annual Alaskan race sees Neha?
The Iditarod.
That is correct. What news magazine's first cover in 1936 was by famed photographer Margaret Burke White? Anna?
National Geographic.
Not National Geographic. You guys can confirm?
Newsweek.
No, it was Life magazine. Name one of the last two actors to play the Incredible Hulk in a major motion picture. We've taken Eric Bana, Edward Norton, and Mark Ruffalo. They have all played the Hulk recently. What's the most common name for an infamous penal colony off the coast of French Guiana, opened by Napoleon in 1852? Zach?
Suriname.
No. Go ahead. And confirm if you like.
French Guiana. I don't know. I only know Alcatraz. I don't know. Where was he banished to?
Need an answer?
No answer.
Devil's Island is that penal colony. What's most likely to occur when your diaphragm goes into spasms? Neha?
Hiccups.
Hiccups is correct. What three tiny ships were sent by the government of Spain on a tour? Neha?
The Nina, Pinta, and Santa Maria.
That is correct. What country singer who walked the line has a parkway? Anna?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash is correct, in Henderson, Kentucky. What organization was originally founded for urban evangelism, is now noted for teaching swimming and lifesaving? Neha?
The YMCA.
The YMCA is correct. All right, it's time for this round's video question. This one goes to St. Joe-Ogden.
Hi, I'm Lauren O'Connor. I teach English here at Parkland College. What American poet who committed suicide by sticking her head in an oven also penned the semi-autobiographical novel entitled The Bell Jar?
Sylvia Plath.
Okay, let's check the answer.
The answer, Sylvia Plath. An interesting fact is she was the first poet to ever win a Pulitzer Prize after her death.
Okay, let's finish up the game. How many gears are there on the average unicycle? Zach?
One.
Incorrect. You guys can confirm?
Two.
Two. No, there are 0 gears on the unicycle. What is the point on which a lever rests or is supported? Neha?
The fulcrum.
The fulcrum is correct. What chase show's final episode in January of 1967 was one of the top-rated TV shows of all time? It was later made into a movie starring Harrison Ford. Sam?
Gilligan's Island.
Not Gilligan's Island. You guys can confirm? You need an answer?
MASH?
No, it was The Fugitive. Fugitive. Who was the first person to break the sound barrier in 1947? Neha?
Jaeger.
Chuck Yeager is correct. The British drinking song Battle of the Kegs became what song of the Revolutionary Neha?
The Star Spangled Banner.
No, that's incorrect. I'll read you the whole thing. The British drinking song Battle of the Kegs became what song of the Revolutionary War?
Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle is the right answer. Good job. The Space Shuttle's engines run on what two supercooled liquids? It's liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen is what the Space Shuttle runs on. What book serves as inspiration for the movie Apocalypse Now? Adam.
Heart of Darkness.
Heart of Darkness is correct by Joseph-Ogden. What musical theater duo gave the world such classics as The Sound of Music, The King and I? Zach.
Rogers and Sullivan.
Incorrect. You guys confirm?
I'm waiting.
Need an answer?
No answer.
Very close. Rogers and Hammerstein. What was Bram Stoker's full first name? His full first name was Abraham. In which country was ballet developed? Largely based on the style of dance popular in the court of King Louis. Neha.
France.
France is correct. What was the first toy advertised on national television? Zach.
Tinker Toys.
Not Tinker Toys. You guys can confirm?
No idea.
The Yo-Yo.
No, Mr. Potato Head. What poetic name is given to the country singer Conway Twitty's entertainment complex? His complex is called Twitty City. In what city would you find the Naval Base, the Douglas MacArthur Memorial, and the Waters? Neha.
Annapolis.
No, not Annapolis. In what city would you find, you guys can confirm, what city would you find the Naval Base, the Douglas MacArthur Memorial, and the Waterside? Is that an answer?
New York.
No, Norfolk, Virginia. From 1990 through 2005, what was the most popular major chosen by U.S. students graduating with a bachelor's degree? Zach.
Education.
Not education. You guys can confirm?
Business. Business. Computer science. What were you saying? Business. Sure, go for it.
Business.
Business is correct. What visual contribution did cartoonist Thomas Nast make to American Zach?
The figureheads of the Democratic and Republican parties.
That's correct, the elephant and the donkey. What scenic Blue Ridge Parkway connects the scenic Blue Ridge Parkway connects what two much visited national parks? Neha.
Yellowstone and Yosemite.
Not Yellowstone and Yosemite. You guys can confirm? Blue Ridge Highway. Blue Ridge Parkway.
Yellowstone and the Grand Canyon.
No, Shenandoah and the Great Smoky Mountains. Is what we're looking for. The Web Slinger is a nickname for what Marvel Comics superhero? John.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is correct. Which character from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is forever seeking the white kid gloves and a fan? Zach.
Mad Hatter.
Not the Mad Hatter. You guys can go first.
There's the rabbit. There's the Queen of Hearts. The Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts.
No, the White Rabbit. That's the end of our game. We'll tally up the scores and tell you who's going to go to the next round right after this. Danville defeats St. Joseph-Ogden 270 to 220 to move on to the Bracket 4 championship. They will take on the winner of our next match between Champaign Centennial and Fisher. Okay.